Okay, so today we're going to be talking about uploading your own data to Skipify for skip tracing. So what you're going to want to do first is navigate over to the My Data tab. This is if you're uploading your own data, not utilizing our property search tool. So you're going to want to click this upload file here on the My Data tab. And if you've already got the template, or if you've already got the way that you're uploading your files, you could just go ahead and click the choose file option here and you'll be good to go. But if you do not have, our templated file for Skipify, what you could do is go ahead and click this download sample file. What this will do is it'll provide you a templated CSV file that will allow you to, add the data, copy and paste it over from your spreadsheet into this one, and then allow you to upload it. So what you're going to want to do is click the download sample file. And once you have that downloaded, what you can do is navigate over to the CSV file, which I have here. And on this file, you'll see in our columns that we have first name, last name, property address, city, state, zip code, APN, mailing address, city, mailing state, mailing zip. And then we also include 2 custom fields if you have additional data that you want to upload, whatever you prefer that you want to add there, but it's not necessary. The other field that's not necessary to fill in is the AP, but it does help out with the accuracy of the data. So the more information that you can provide us, the more accurate and the more options that we have to find you that contact data. And so the idea here is in the first name column to include the person's first name, and then in the last name, their last name. However, if it's an LLC or a trust, what you're going to want to do is include that LLC or trust in the last name file. And then what you're going to want to do is include the property address here and then the mailing address here. Sometimes it's the same. Sometimes you don't have the mailing address, but you've got the property address. So our recommendation on that is to include the property address on the mailing address if you don't have it. But it's always best to confirm if you're able to get both of those. It's definitely super helpful. So what happens once you have this completed? Well, you can copy and paste all this information over from another spreadsheet if you're trying to do bulk skip tracing. This is just an example file that we're going to go through here today. But you're going to want to navigate back over to the My Data tab where, again, we clicked Upload File here. And then we're going to choose that file that we've downloaded. So what we're going to do here is we're going to click the data upload template. And in that data upload template there, we've got the file chosen. You'll see that it's included on there. And now I can go ahead and select any of these filters if I wish to add them on. I'm not going to for the sake of this video. And then you could also include any email addresses that you want for this skip tracing file. However, for this example today, we'll just go ahead and move to the next step, which is the field mappings. Okay, so this is why it's important to utilize the template, because we've already got everything ordered properly. It makes it much quicker and easier to utilize. So definitely make sure that you download and utilize that CSV file. As you can see, we have the first, last name, property address, all of this stuff in order. And so there's really not much work that you have to do on your end to map this. If you just click the drop down, you can see all of the first columns that we have here, or in the first row. So once you go ahead and do that, you're going to just confirm that all of this is matched up. And then the next step is it's going to show you your data. If we come over here, this is just some templated data that we've utilized. But as you can see under the first name and last name, it matches the CSV file that we have. This is just giving you a view as to what it is the data that you are uploading to be skip traced. Like I said, you could leave certain fields blank, but the more fields that you are able to complete accurately, the better it is for skip traced results. And then what you're going to want to do is click Next. And it's going to confirm the amount of skips that you're skip tracing. It'll tell you how much you have available. You could go ahead and just click place that order. If you already have skips, it won't charge you anything as well. And then I click that place order. And now my skip trace file will be located under the My Files tab, located here. And as you can see, the data upload template for skips is located here. And I go ahead and download that skip trace file and access it now for skip tracing. And that's pretty much all that you need to do in order to upload data. You could do this in a bulk format. You could do it on an individual property format. But that's pretty much everything that's needed in order to upload your own personal data to Skipify for skip tracing. That's all.